Hi there, I'm Dr. Regina Zona, and this is Mindset Monday. Today we're going to talk about adaptability. So, the thing is that change is inevitable, right? Change is necessary. And the one thing that I know about this business, because I've been in this business for a long time, like decades long, I know that change happens on a regular basis, and we need to know how to adapt and thrive in that change. I mean, some of the things that have changed in this business since I first started singing is the kind of repertoire that is offered, the way performances are presented and marketed, the audition process, even what people wear at auditions is completely different than they were when I was a singer. The rules are different, they change, and it's good. Things need to change. Things need to move forward with the times, the norms, the beliefs of the people that are creating the art. So that means that we have to be willing to adapt to all of these changes that happen in the business and in our lives, so that we can always make sure that we are staying relevant and in the game. Now, the ability to adapt is not just a skill, but it is a mindset. Mindset Mondays. Okay. And so you've just got to really start changing how you think about things and how you react to things in order to be able to adapt. If you have a fixed mindset that says, this is the way that it's always been and this is the way that I'm going to do it, then that is going to cut you off from opportunities. Okay? So I have some ideas on how to navigate the adaptability to change. Okay. First of all, if you know me at all, you know that I love this one, and that is embrace continuous learning. You must become a lifelong learner. Okay. Because the thing is that, like when I was singing, it wasn't required that I learn an aria for my auditions that was written within 10 years of my audition. Okay, that just wasn't necessary. Okay, because not a lot of new operas were being performed at that time. So that was not a skill that I needed to cultivate. But now every young opera singer needs to have several pieces of contemporary music that has been written in the last decade, because that's what the companies are doing. And so you need to learn the language of contemporary opera, the musical language and the emotional language of contemporary opera, and how it's different. Okay? Technology is completely different than when I was out there. Okay? Well, I won't. I won't tell you how old I am and how old technology was in my early days. But the thing is that, I mean, just think about the pandemic, when we were all forced to stay at home, and all of a sudden we had to make audition recordings from our home, and we had to, embrace sort of home-based performance. All of a sudden we had to learn about technology. We had to learn about lighting and about recording devices and microphones and video editing and all of that. If we did not learn that, then we were left behind. and we lost out opportunities. So embrace long lifelong learning. Okay. Diversify your repertoire. Okay. As I mentioned, if you are a young opera singer, you have to embrace contemporary opera. If you are a musical theater singer, you must embrace pop rock singing. Okay? Because so many new musicals are written in the pop rock style. Oh, there's Chester. This is Chester. So you need to diversify your repertoire if you have not already. Okay? You also need to network and collaborate. Okay? Because when you collaborate with new artists or with other artists, then what happens is that can lead to unique projects that can put you out into the world in a way that perhaps you hadn't thought about before. It's a way to adapt to new venues, new styles, new musicians. Okay? Oh, hello. Then you also need to stay tech savvy. Okay? I already mentioned this. Stay tech savvy. Be up on the apps that people are using, the technology that people are using to record. Understand what that world is all about, because as time goes on, tech is more and more and more important in big venues and projects and in small venues and projects. So stay tech savvy. Okay? You have to stay resilient and you have to persevere. Okay? Change is hard. Learning at an older age is sometimes harder. Okay? But the thing is that you got to keep going. And as frustrating as it may be to learn a new app or to learn a different different style of music that you're normally not used to learning, it's hard, but you got to keep moving because it's important. All right? It will keep you relevant. Adaptability keeps you relevant. Okay? You need to seek inspiration from others. Okay? That if you are an older singer and that you are trying to figure out sort of how to do self-tapes when you never had to do self-tapes back in the day, then reach out to some younger singers who have grown up learning that self-tapes are the way that they need to get seen. Find out what other people are doing and determine whether or not that is going to help you move forward in your goals. Okay? And finally, be passionate and authentic, always remember why it is that you embarked on this musical journey in the first place. Okay? Why did you start singing? Why did you want to become a performer? Why is singing important? Because if you remember why you're passionate about it, then that will keep moving you forward and embracing the change that is there. Okay? All right, today's quote is from Paul Lutus. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Lutus. He says, "And the most successful people are those who accept and adapt to constant change. This adaptability requires a degree of flexibility and humility most people can't manage." So, in this ever-changing music industry, adaptability is the key to longevity and success. So, don't be afraid of change. embrace it, and learn about how to keep moving forward as all of that change happens. I'll see you next time.